That's a big bump.
Barney Rubble says, I don't think the platforms would allow massage parlor streaming.
I think they would frown upon it.
Thy underscore Spsy underscore Tater says, but it's them, vet me's hands. Laura Nobriant says, party pooper. Gamerage underscore zone says, I can fell it in the air tonight, oh lord. Sorry love, I mean. Gamerage underscore zone says, LOL. Sarah sent 1 donut.
Sarah with the donut, thank you. We're gonna meet that donut goal. Only thing that sucks is
Stream Element says, thank you for following Sub-Zero Eyelid underscore Brat.
with the follow, thank you.
Jethro Miller says, I saw you on Grandad Johnson today. That was awful.
Yeah.
Angie416 says, hey, TikTok trunkies.
Hello to you.
Barney Rubble says, thy underscore Sub-Z underscore Tater, I have hands.
I think we all have hands, Barney. Every single one of us.
Lisa Wrangle 1 for Skitty says, hi everyone.
Hello to you.
James Norton sent 1 2026.
James Norton with the
Thy
2026.
underscore Sisai underscore Tater says, Barney Rubble, haha. Gamarage underscore zone says, well, now that I question who don't have hands have feet they use. This girl 82 says, hey everyone.
Hey.
Barney Rubble says, and I can make my hands into a cup and be so supportive.
Ah. That's supportive. And YouTube and Kickstart. YouTube, are you here? Oh, it's not here. Definitely not there. I know why. I gotta click one more button.
James Norton sent 1 TikTok.
Thank you for the TikTok.
James Norton sent 1 live.
Thank you so much, James.
Barney Rubble says Jethro was on YT without the wombat.
I don't
Lilden
think...
Alin says, I saw Kick but didn't see YT.
Okay, let me take a peek.
BCS Can says Botrix has correctly joined the channel. I underscore said underscore over underscore easy says good evening from Kick.
Good evening. How about YouTube?
Senor Dasher underscore OTR says, got a notification for Kick, but I'm too lazy to move over. Country Boy 23,123 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always.
Chastity underscore boy mom of underscore 4 says hello everyone.
Hello to you.
Bayou Preppers says yes.
Let me see what's happening with YouTube. And then we'll get a drink.
Bob Dreamer says good evening, John and Trunkies.
Good evening to you.
Country Boy 23,123 says, you know who I am? I'm John fucking Gray, don't forget it.
That's right, and don't forget it. YouTube
Stream
is
Element says, thank you for following Fatboy Fresh 1.
Thank you for the follow.
Sarah
Fatboy
says
Fresh
YouTube
1.
is working.
YouTube is working? Okay, good.
Bayou Preppers says we are good on the tub.
Okay, good, good, good. I even hear you. Yep, there you go. All right, let's get a drink. These cops are not going to record themselves, are they?
At Chapman 1086 says YouTubing from the Great White North.
From the Great White North. Thy underscore Psy underscore Tater says 1.99 with their card.
All right, everybody on your best behavior as we go in the store.
Nannygoat_Joe says, hi Jethro and tubers. I'm in hospital and can't access YT. I'll be back as soon as I can. Love you all. Will Donovan says, let's run around the store. LOL.
Let's not run around the store.
72 says, John, stop running. Garage_Zone says, yes, mommy, keep doing.
Got the straw. So if I get in the car and lose it, we know I had it at one point.
DJ Skinny Steve says, get the gas station nachos too. As Jethro-Miller says, Nanny Goat, I hope everything is okay.
How you doing, man?
Claston72 says, do we need gas, John?
Live streaming.
Okay, what you live streaming on?
I'm John Gray, BC Scanner.
Oh, that's you?
That's me.
Oh, okay, cool. So you go on, you like record the cop stops and stuff like that?
That's what we do.
Bystander type stuff?
Mhm.
I like that. Definitely like that, especially in Missouri.
That's right. All right, guys, we got our drink.
Later, man.
Later, man. You too. Inner circle. I should have put my inner circle number in there so they knew I was here. Guys, that's good parking. That's a 10 all day. That's a 10 all day. Ah, my car is so dirty. I can't wash it because of the damn back window. Anybody have a fix for that? Guys, put it in the chat. Put it.
Because of how John is getting the chat.
Claston72 says, parking 9.99.
9.99.
9.9? I like it. I'll take it.
Claston72 says, always film 50.
Always film 50.
Angie416.
Angie416S says, always film 50.
That's a good idea. I'm glad
Daniel
you guys
Dasher_OTR says 8. Bayou Preppers says clear flex.
Clear flex tape? You guys should start working here in a minute.
Barney Rubble says it was too far back, so it's A50.
What?
James Norton says car is insane.
Car is insane. Yes, it is. I managed to turn it into a hoopty, man. I got no back window.
Jethro Miller says, first of all, the rear bumper was hanging over the yellow line, and YouTube is still not connected to outside speaker.
Oh, let me do that. Let me see.
Nannygoat_Joe says 10 for the ability to drive straight out.
Thank you.
Bob Derimmer says F bad cops.
I agree. 100%.
Guy_C_Tater says definitely flex tape.
All right. I don't think it would hold up through a car wash.
DJ Skinny Steve says, it's going to be chilly this weekend. You moving over to the Volks?
Yes. Yes.
Guy_Specie_Tater says, at least they don't give you a ticket for that.
Yet. I looked it up. It's only if they can deem it a safety hazard. But I'll just put the top up and be like, what window? What window is broke? What are you talking about?
Barney Rubble says, do you like duct tape? Guy_Spy_Tater. James Norton sent 1 GG.
With the GG, thank you so much, James.
Guy_C_Tater says Barney Rubble.
If you are a subscriber or a super fan, I don't know what TikTok is calling it nowadays. Whatever you say will come out of the speaker.
7,707 says, how much is a window?
$4,000. I have to replace the entire top.
Blakely 728 says super fan for TikTok.
Super fan? Okay. Blakely, you're a super fan? And that's why you have a
Angie
voice.
416S says 2.11. Bayou Preppers 1 says, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Robert Chrisroff 7707 says, cheaper to buy a new car.
Yeah.
Blakely 728 says, yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Blakely. Blakely. You need to say that with two separate words, I'm assuming.
Trouble 6, Hudson County, City Launch 29987 29987.
Claston 72 says, did that biker had lights? Blakely 728 says, you're welcome anytime.
We used to give everybody a voice, but trolls took advantage of it and said things on the speaker to get me banned. Guys, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Kick, we're live on YouTube,
Joe says,
and we're live on
Dixie Alley is
TikTok.
going to fire up with supercell storms tomorrow. Do they usually hit where you are on the way through?
When it gets
Bob
cold,
Dorima says, change your insurance for a month to low deductible and high premium, then change back after repair. Thy_Tater says, whatever anyone.
I
Don't
think...
use Garcia Towing. Their dog's over there eating people's car parts in lot.
What?
James Norton sent one, you're awesome.
Thank you so much for the
Hannah
you're awesome.
sent 12 donuts.
Hannah with 12 donuts, thank you.
Claston 72 says, can we go to Alligator Road tonight, sir?
No, sir. No, we're not going to. I'm not getting fed to alligators. Not for a few donuts. No, sir.
Gamerage_zone says, rear window glass around $400, $430 for a genuine rear glass panel. Installed, typically $300, $500 plus total. DJ Skinny Steve says, Alligator Road, Alligator Road. Angie 416 ESS says, we supposed to get bad weather tomorrow. I_Spasai_Tater says, why I quit. Because they are worse than Brazoria County.
3041,
That's a good Dr. Pepper tonight.
Can you turn on the last part of your traffic?
You guys can probably hear me gulping it. It's a really good mic. Barney, how come you make shit works perfectly the first night? It takes me like 4 nights to get something right.
Thy_Spasai_Tater says, so, how's everyone?
Wonderful. How are you? The spicy tater. Thank you for the heartbeat, guys. For some reason, the only gift that's not working, it's not going to come out of the speaker, is a heartbeat. But I need you.
72 says, welcome to the Red Light Show.
But if you guys could do me a favor and drop a heart me anyway, because TikTok really loves that gift.
Freaking Star says, Texas, Texas.
William Charles. John 97.
Barney Rubble says, I'm sad Thy_Spy_Tater and need you to come over straight away.
Nora Charles John 9756. Albany Avenue J. And you're Sweeney.
Avenue J. It's the J block is hot. J block is hot in Freeport. We're of course going the other way, opposite way, so.
Thy_Spy_Tater says, sorry, I'm out working. Blakely 728 says, welcome in everyone, this is BC Scanner. We film police interactions.
That is what we do here.
Gamarage_zone says, I got a song for Dr. Pepper. It goes something like this.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Pepper, baby.
Okay, all right. That's a good song. Very good song.
Thy underscore spc underscore tater says, tap the screen, y'all.
Tap that screen. Guys, we're at 11.4K likes already. That's amazing.
Barney Rubble says, whoever does the most taps gets shouted out.
I've heard it work once. Wait, how often does it work?
Gamarage underscore zone says, I never made that song. It's a clip from TT.
Ah, okay, okay.
Blakely 728 says, always film 5-0.
Always.
Thy underscore spsy underscore tater says, everyone, donate donuts on here. For them, crazy popo. Jethro Miller says, who's old enough to remember I'm a pepper? You're a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper?
Too. Not me. Not me. That's before my time. That's way before my time. I'm just a youngin'.
Claston 72 says, oh please, John.
Way before my time.
Thy underscore spsy underscore tater says, anyone see the Houston rodeo lineup?
I have not looked yet.
Bob Durham says, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
That sounds catchy. They should make some
Chapman
sort of commercial.
1086 says, lol, lots of peppers.
Lots of peppers.
Robert Chris Rofe 7707 says, look up convertible top guys when you get home.
Convertible top guys? Okay.
Underscore Maiza underscore says, I said, Doctor, give me the news, got a bad taste in loving you. Angie 416F says, John, no, it's not before your time.
Yes, it is. Way
Dr. Pepper fan sent 1 rose.
Dr. Pepper fan, thank you for the
Clarston
rose.
72 says, do we need gas, John?
We have 172 miles.
66 says, hello, John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello.
Senor Dasher underscore OTR says 10. 903 print guy says, I'm a pepper, old pepper, ha ha ha. Gammarage underscore zone says, next a pepper for you. Claston 72 says, it's not before your time, John, I remember it.
It's way
Dr.
way
Pepper
before
fan
my
says, you're
time.
so welcome.
Morning. Good morning.
Thy underscore Psy underscore Tartar says, there's game wardens in Angelton out.
Oh, yeah? Do they have alligators with them? Asking for a friend?
903 print guy says, literally just cracked one open. Claston 72 says, do we need gas, sir?
We have 172 miles for tonight.
Senor Dasher underscore OTR says, don't know if anyone has told you, but the Twitch, YT and Kick view count is all messed up.
Is it? I'll take a look.
Angie 416S says, they may have a mad crab with them.
Uh-oh.
Catherine Monet sent 1 donut.
Thank you for the donut, Catherine. I think we're going to meet that goal tonight.
Jordan King 23 underscore says, what city are you in currently, sir?
I am in Lake Jackson, Texas, currently.
Blakely 728 says, thy underscore Spoxy underscore Tater message me. I have the lineup. Class 1072 says, John, that Pepper song came out 1977. Come on, John.
Way before my time.
Big David PX says, damn it, get some gas. We want to see if you leave the nozzle in the car and drive off. You know, the entertaining kind of.
Yeah, that did happen. Too soon,
My
too
underscore
soon.
Spotsy underscore Tater says Blakely 728 I do too. I was there at release. Cherry Cherrick says, hi John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hello to you. I'll look at the view count on next time I stop. See if I can't see what's wrong with it.
Gamarage underscore zone says, do they have alligators with them? I kind of knew you loved them with your heart.
Stop
With the
it.
way you love them, they will lend you one. Blakely 728 says thy underscore C underscore Tater, okay? Clarkston72 says, Alligator love John.
Stop it. No alligators have ever been harmed during the making of this
Guy
stream.
underscore Psy underscore Tater says, Blakely 728, thank you though. See you around there.
5119, turn around.
Thy underscore Sipsy underscore Tater says, I want alligator, now I'm hungry. Jethro Miller says, the view count just needs adjusted. It's going a little bit above the top edge of the video.
Okay.
Barney Rubble says, the other thing I've noticed is that TikTok chat gets to the TTS much quicker than the other platforms. Clarkston72 says, nice stop, John.
Thank you.
Thy underscore Psy underscore Tater says, Barney Rubble, yes. Blakely 728 says, thy underscore Psy underscore Tater Sammy. I have the VIP all access backstage pass. Angie 416S says, no wide right turns, John.
Thank you. I'm working on it. Damn it, I'm going to prison for that. I already got one strike.
Cheyenne Egg 2300 says, hey everyone.
Hey, hello to you.
Thy underscore Spotty underscore Tater says, Blakely 728 all sweet. Blakely 728 says, thy underscore Spotty underscore Tater yes. Jethro Miller says, that's funny you noticed that because I noticed YouTube takes longest for the TTS.
That's processing each
Thy
individual.
underscore Spissy underscore Tater says, Blakely 728 tried to follow you. Blakely 728 says, thy underscore Spoxy underscore Tater, I got you.
If you think about what it's doing, it's taking each one of the chats.
Gammarage underscore Zone says, dear love, this Valentine's Day is so special, not because I can love you or gift you, but because you're an alligator.
Stop it.
Signed by your love, John Gray.
Stop it. Stop it. You guys are never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Thy underscore Seepsy underscore Tater says, anyone looking for these poppos too?
Yeah, we are. We are definitely looking for them.
There.
Chapman 1086 says, it's cause YouTube can't read our fine minds over here. Barney Rubble says, I didn't program the YouTube. Sorry.
Barney.
That was laid off janitor and John.
Barney, stop. Why would you do that, man? I specifically talked to you about that today.
Lil Dana Lil says, today would have been Elvis's 91st birthday. Blakely 728 says, John, they all at the clubs.
Lots of bikes.
Robert Boyd Paul 9254, Robert Boyd Paul 9254, putting his unit block of Dogwood on a blue F-150.
Dogwood? That's over here, I think.
That's good.
Thy underscore Psy underscore Tater says, get it, John. Barney Rubble says, sorry, Dad, I won't say it again.
Let's see. Maps.
Hilmacoca says, Dogwood is off North Yabon.
Dogwood Street, Lake Jackson, Texas. Come on, sometime today. There you go.
Clarkston72 says, love alligator, Dad. Sinead 979 says, hey, John and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Nannygoat underscore Joe says, why Barney? I'm disappointed.
At the next light, turn right.
Barney Rubble says, do you prefer Dad or Cutie?
Either one.
Freakin' Star says behind Family Fitness.
At the light, turn right on Circle Way Street.
Hilma Cocker says, what is the call on Dogwood?
It's just a traffic stop. Can I see the map by any chance?
Gamirage_zone says, if he's daddy, then I'm no longer their mom, JK.
Recent.
Psy_Tater says Barney Rubble. No alligator wrestler. Catherine. Monet says Dogwood goes all the way down to Willow Docty.
Oh boy. So
Barney Rubble says, did you put Alexa on the list, John?
no. We need to do that.
Catherine. Monette says Dogwood is a long street.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. So we might not find this stop, but maybe we'll get lucky.
Thy_Specie_Tater says, hey, think the gas pump is attached to that back windshield.
Again?
Turn right onto Oyster Creek Drive.
Barney Rubble says, do you know what else is long? Alligators. Hilma Cocker says, did they say what block?
They probably did. I have to go back and listen. In a minute, we'll get the big scanner turned on.
Psy_Tater says, Barney Rubble, haha, yes.
Oh, we got a lot of trees. We'll probably break up through here, guys. It blocks the Starlink.
At the light, turn left onto Downton Street.
Blakely 728 says, did we bring the flashlight?
Yes. I think we did. Yeah, we did. Yes, I had it. I used it when I first started.
Barney Rubble says my flashlight is dead. Blakely 728 says, great, we don't need any snake bites. Hilma Coker says, when you get to Dogwood, you can either turn right or left.
Okay, I'm hoping we can look and see
Blakely
lights.
728 says Barney Rubble Omgug. Hilma Cocker says, depends on block number.
It's also so far away, we'll probably miss it, but hey, what else do we have to do, right?
A Merleman says, you should be able to. Blakely 728 says, hopefully we see the flashing lights.
That's what I was
A
saying.
Merleman says, see lights. Barney Rubble says, Angel Mama 2018 said, John, you're amazing. Can you give me Barney's number?
Ask him.
Dogwood Street.
All right, it goes left and right. Now is where we're going to be guessing.
In 1,000 feet, you will arrive at your destination.
We're here already.
Dinner Vittorio 9249 says, hi, John.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good
Nice
evening
to see you tonight.
Nice to see you. Thank you for being here.
Barney Rubble says, but she didn't say the last part about asking for my number.
Oh.
Clear.
That's a good stop.
Big Dub Obsec says 555 Yabba Dabba Doo. Michelle 210 says -6. Hilma Cocker says, if you don't see lights, then it was on the left.
I see them.
Gamarage_zone says, sounds like love is in the air with a human this time, and not alligators. Ahi, look at John having love in chat.
Me? I love each and every one of you.
Barney Rubble says, thanks for doxing me.
Did you really get doxxed? That we will not tolerate. Alright, I found them, guys. How did I guess right? You guys know this is going to be over as soon as I get here, right?
It's going to be William Paul John 0146.
Dean Vincent.
I'll use the sidewalk since we have one. I'll turn you guys up. Probably just a traffic stop.
I got that almost very fast when there's a door accident.
We found it though. That's it. Same cop opens his door like that. Alright, we got this truck. Little 555 Yabba. You didn't really get doxxed, I got you. I see it now. I get it. Sometimes I take things too seriously. We got a blue truck. We got Lake Jackson. You think a warning?
Yeah.
All right. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Big
Wonderful.
Dave BC2X says he lives at 301 Cobblestone Way, Bedrock, 70,777.
If they need a driver, let me know.
Oh, they're switching. I'm just making sure.
All right. I'm gonna back up because she's gonna give her driver's license away. Blah 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 blah. You should give 100 subs. What was the reason for the stop, man?
Blinker.
Allegedly?
Didn't indicate right there.
Allegedly. I'm glad you guys are free. My name is John, by the way. Nice to meet you. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. We got anything holding?
No,
That's a log. What is that?
It's like a CVS receipt.
That's not a ticket, is it?
No, it's a warning. This is literally like a
Sticky Nicky 53
Oh, okay,
says
all right.
we do not have a name for Thursday.
I was like, we do not have a third. Hey, can you think of like we have Wacky Warning Wednesday, Free to Go Friday? We got nothing for Thursday, man. You got any ideas?
You said it was I remember you told me it was Friday Junior.
A Friday. Oh yeah, it's Fridays. Thursday. Friday is sometimes, or Thursday is sometimes Friday's drunk little cousin. That's right. That's right. But that isn't. We need something snappy like Free to Go Friday, Wacky Warning Wednesday. What you got, man?
I don't know.
All right, think about it, and on the next stop, if you come up with something, let me know.
Now I'm gonna think about it.
Kilkisper says
All right.
ticketless Thursday.
Ticketless Thursday.
That don't sound good.
It's not like Wacky Warning Wednesday, but you're onto something there. You're onto something. Ticketless Thursday. We'll keep working on it, guys. We'll keep working on it.
MS Girl 82 says Thirsty Thursday.
I can't do that on my chat. I can't do that because, hold on, guys.
At Saddle Tramp 1860 says No Thugs Thursday.
No Thugs Thursday, huh?
Barney of the Rubble says Thump a Cop Thursday.
Stop it. No, non-violent, a little less violence. Tone down the violence. Tone down the violence now. Not Thump a Cop Thursday. We got to stop the violence, guys. He's fine.
Barney of the Rubble says Thick Cop Thursday.
No, see. All right.
Big Dave BCTX says Nanny let my message through please.
All right.
At Dan Vincent Music says throw it away Thursday.
Throw it away
As in
Thursday?
throw away the ticket but just say throw it away Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Schizo 510 says after a while Crocodile Thursday.
Stop it. All right, they're free. They're free, everyone. They're free. Why does it almost look black, not blue? Guys, put it in the chat. You already know what it says? Put it in the chat, guys.
Sticky Nicky 53 says does he want to be in my calendar?
Calendar?
Barney of the Rubble says no
Barney
Nanny
of the
don't
Rubble
let
says,
it through till
"No,
he
Nanny,
sends
don't let
100.
it through till he sends 100 subs. Angie 416S says always film 5 on.
Always.
Claston 72 says John stop farting always.
Wasn't me.
Emma
That's
Lemon
rumors.
says they're free Thursday. Blakely 728 says always film 5-0.
Always. Happy
Claston
Thursday.
72 says always film 5-0. Shanae D 979 says always film 5-0.
Always record the police. Now we got to figure out how to get out of here. I'm going to try to get out of here without using GPS. Let's see if I can do it. I think I can.
Schizo 510 says getaway Thursday.
Get away.
Dean Vincent Music says how was your day, John?
Wonderful. How was yours?
Were you even?
All right. If I'm right, this should be Willow.
Nanny Goat _ Joe says which message Big Dave? Auntie Am says tackle the ticket Thursday.
Tag.
Claston 72 says throwback Thursday.
See, these are already being used already. We want our own, something original.
Dean Vincent Music says busy with DoorDash but good. La _ Maiza _ says JetBlue Thursday.
I see.
Dean Vincent Music says I still say throw it away Thursday. Claston 72 says truthful Thursday.
No, truthful. No,
Blake
less truth.
728 says thirsty Thursday.
No, less truth. Then we'll have people like, oh, what are you guys doing over here? What? Really? I'm gonna let them do their thing. They're not bothering anybody. don't even know if you guys saw him or not.
Barney Rubble says Tyrant Free Thursday.
Tyrant Thursday?
Claston 72 says Traunt Thursday. Dean Vincent Music says that's not sus at all. Claston 72 says I saw them.
You saw them? Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. Hopefully not out looking for white Camaros. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We're listening to the scanner. We're going to record police interactions. Do me a favor, hit the follow or subscribe, depending on which platform you're watching me from.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, howdy, John.
Howdy. I need to get 5 new followers each stream. I don't know if we've gotten 5 new followers yet or not.
Dean Vincent Music says, did you get Cherry Dr. Pepper again tonight, John?
I did. Not a big fan of change. It's pretty good.
Shan AD 979 says I'm usually good at rhymes, but I doubt nothing really sounds good with Thursday. That goes with the cause.
That's right.
Besides what had been said.
I can't think
Claston
of...
72 says regular Dr. Pepper rules. Stream Elements says thank you for following Dirty 4LK.
Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch.
Blakely 728 says everyone tap, like, and share. Bandmom 2024 says, hi, John.
Hi. I think if you share the stream, it should say it out loud.
Jowilly 2012 says, anything interesting happen yet?
Just a couple traffic stops. Thursdays generally start out slow, but as the night progresses, they get pretty crazy.
Jowilly 2012 says, what were they pulled over for? Barney Rubble says, you have share turned off.
I thought I turned it on. Alright, maybe I don't.
Jethro Miller says corruption is rampant, subbed on YouTube.
Well, thank you so much.
Dean Vincent Music says corruption is rampant, subbed on YouTube, John.
Thank you so much. By next week, I'll have...
Barney Rubble says, hey, Pammy. Gamraj _zone says, Tickless Thursday.
Ticket list Thursday.
Dean Vincent Music says, so John, is that your way of saying the Q word is how it starts, LOL?
I did not say that. I said slow. That's different.
Claston 72 says, Toppers Thursday. Claston 72 says, don't say the word J on.
I didn't.
Barney Rubble says, thick and tattooed Momov 2, not on TTS. Jowilly 2012 says, how do you know when someone gets pulled over?
It says it on the scanner.
La __Maiza __ says, they're free to go Thursday.
Oh, we got that for Friday, though. Free to go Friday. We already have that.
Dean Vincent Music says, I don't know if they would like John being topless for Thursday, LOL.
No, me neither. It's cold. It's going to be cold on
Monet
Thursday.
says Thoughtful Thursday.
Thoughtful Thursday.
Bob DeRoma says, think about what you've allegedly done Thursday. Jowilly 2012 says, What is the worst thing you've heard on the scanner?
I don't know. It's...
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Jose Alonso Garcia.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Barney Rubble says, thank me later Thursday. Sticky Nicky 53 says, try it again Thursday.
Try it again. It's hard to come up with something for Thursday.
Big Dove Skek says, thinking warning Thursday.
Thinking warning Thursday. Are you thinking warning Thursday? Are you thinking warning Thursday? Maybe. Maybe.
Traffic in the police department, we just had a minor.
Sherry Cherrick says, yes, I like that.
He's driving towards the police department from McDonald's.
Let's go to Freeport.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I like that. Claston 72 says, I like it too.
All right, guys, let me get the big scanner.
Jawilly 2012 says, what type of car do you drive?
Camaro.
I love cars.
It's a Camaro. A beat-up Camaro. Let me get the big scanner on.
Jethro Miller says, throw away stop Thursday. Barney Rubble says, threatening Thursday.
Less threatening is what we want.
McDonald's.
All right, so we got to go to McDonald's as soon as I get the scanner.
Ajax says, John drives the DeLorean LOL.
10-4.
Big Dove MCTX says, 3. Chapman 1086 says, no windows. Missing a door and a trunk full of chit.
10-4.
There we go.
Sinead 979 says, turn 'em free Thursday.
All right, now we can hear the big...
Classon 72 says, black screen on Twitch.
Black screen on Twitch? Okay, hold on. Let's get out of here. Get out
Sticky Nicky 53 says, 3.
Okay.
Big David BTEX says, freeze frame.
Okay, hold on. Let me get out of this area. Let me see if I can... Let me see if it comes back.
Jawilly 2012 says, there is no black screen.
Can you...
Barney Off the Rubble says, it's fine on Twitch.
Okay, thank you.
Lildana Lynn says, Twitch is good for me.
Very good.
Jethro Miller
right out of
says,
McDonald's
just say
department.
officer...
They weren't able to see how far down he went.
So just don't
It's
give
just
him...
going to be that gray.
Kakaspa
No,
says,
I'm-
Twitch is good.
In front of the PDM Brazos.
Zoris Saxo
Caller stated that he did make contact with that other driver, who's maybe a 15-year-old male. He didn't have any further description.
Of 2 become a super fan. Pikeli Gaming says, refresh it.
My wife has listened for big me.
Barney Off the Rubble says, I'm surprised you haven't done it yet. Big Dave
Pick
BTX.
up trucks.
Bayou Preppers 1 says 5 by 5.
Caller stated that he did make contact with that other driver, who's maybe a 15-year-old male. He didn't have any further
Classic
description.
72 says, now it's good after 2, refreshes on Twitch.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Corruption is rampant, subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you so much for the subscription.
Jawilly 2012 says, is someone getting pulled over?
Ah, we got them looking for...
BCS Can says, corruption is rampant, subscribed on YouTube. Big Dave CX says, close out and restart Twitch works. Sherry Cherrick says, I had to go out and back in.
74882.
Stream Element says, hey Jack just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you so much, hey Jack.
Dean Vincent Music says, are they talking about a hit and run?
Don't know. I don't have all the details, so I'm gonna start heading that way.
Chapman 1086 says, who is sitting on my chicken tenders?
Not me.
Big Dave Bork says, Barney I did but it won't go through. Catherine Monet says, thumbs up Thursday, LOR.
Thumbs up Thursday? another possibility.
Jules _ 31 sent 2 donuts.
Thank you for the donuts.
Barney Rubble says, as I programmed the voice for TikTok, thick and tattooed moment 2, so I gave myself a free voice. Jonas _ 31 sent 2 finger hearts.
With the finger hearts, thank you.
Blakely 728 says, thick and tattooed moment 2. Did you send the heart link?
Yeah, guys, make sure you drop your. We don't have the heartbeat programmed yet, but.
J9 Bell says, ticketless Thursday. Jawilly 2012 says, yesterday someone got pulled over for either their high beams or headlights. Why did they search his car?
Because every traffic stop in Angleton comes with
Sticky Nicky 53 says, just an FYI, if you're late, never call out things you see police are watching. Fran says, crashy Thursday. Chapman 1086 says, if you can laugh in here, you're a sourpuss.
That's correct. He did not.
Dean Vincent Music says, is the call they were talking about in Freeport.
10-4, so...
Gamraj _ zone says,
others are in fact for the same. They're not good to be fine.
Alright, they're UTL on this person. Whatever they did.
That's correct. He did not come to the police department. He was headed southbound on Bradford Court.
And they found marijuana cigarettes.
Check the runs forward all the way to 8. Continue to late on the second. 8th Street. Bridge. UTL, so.
That's clear.
Blakely 728 says, thick and tattooed. Moment 2. Oh, okay.
Can you public service?
Can you public service?
Jules _ 31 sent 4 laps.
Thank you so much for the 4 lives.
Willie 2012 says, I know he's not a cop.
Well, okay, now we're off all sorts.
K-Land alert.
Okay.
Blakely 728 sent 3 roses.
Thank you for the roses.
Barney Rubble says, I honestly did make it thick and tattooed. Momov 2, John will confirm. Christine says I became a title gifter for the first time.
Thank you so much, Christine.
Bayou Preppers one says, big Brazoria County hugs.
Thank you, Bayou.
Gamerage _ zone says, even though John is not a cop, cops watch John on this line for him to make the wrong move for them to hone in on him.
Absolutely do.
Blakely 728 says, John, where is the sound of the gift?
34.8.
What was that? I missed that. I'm sorry.
I'll go next, Shelby.
Barney Rubble says, maybe we can make it shout out each time someone gets the title, John.
Okay.
Also, Heart Me is fixed.
Okay.
35, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. 30,
Blakely 728 says, John, where is the sound?
Just slow it down.
Fran says, how is everyone? Jawilly 2012 says, whenever you're streaming, have you ever been pulled over?
Yes. Bunch of times.
Light flies again.
Also just like that.
Barney Rubble says, hey, Fran.
44. 93-0, just slow it down. Clear 27. Texas, Robert Paul.
Jawilly 2012 says, cops.
10, 35, 15. Sam Nora, David, Roy 6, Adam Boyd, Rod Charles. 0906, 8166, you back to Valley Angel.
What did say?
Well, she was kind of worried about what I was doing, and I said, well, yeah. I said, it's got a lot of damage. I said, they're sitting here, but I'm going to call the police because I need to get their information. I need to get the police report.
It looks like a hit and run.
The cops or something. I'll call you. I mean, due to him running, I'll do crash court.
How you doing, man?
That's the best I'll do. And if you guys have insurance, I mean, that should be good enough for you to get taken care of.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, there's still charges. Probably not. You didn't get arrested? She took a picture of the board.
I try to look. You can't,
That'd be my look. Hey, where's the damage?
The mother was concerned about calling the police.
Where's the damage on your car? Huh?
Yeah.
What did you do to your car?
Are you just somebody?
Yeah, I'm just somebody.
Yeah, it's just a little bit different.
It's a little bit different? Why is it different?
Yeah, I'm talking to the police.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Act like I'm not here. Act natural.
Thank you.
Gotcha. I got your good side.
Here's what I got.
Sir. So, while I was talking to her, she was talking.
Shh. Everybody be quiet. He's talking.
I didn't know at the time that she found out he was on.
I turned you guys up. You can talk now
But then
if
I
you
said
want
the
to.
insurance. She goes, well, they don't have the insurance card. I have it on my
And I
phone.
tried to get the front plate, and that's when he tried to run over me. So I didn't.
Oh, really?
So he backed. Yeah, well, he backed up. So I was in the front trying to get the
case,
front plate, and he punched it.
Julie 2012 says, why is he so rude?
I'm not sure.
Ryan Preppers 1 says, LOL. Wicked Clowns 83 says, not a John fan.
Not a John fan.
Barney of the Rubble says he looks like he's going to eat you, John.
Right after he hit you, you guys called, or did you guys wait a little bit just so I can get a good top rank?
Guys, he's trying to talk to the cops.
Ryan 152,793 says you are different. Claston 72 says I haven't seen cupcakes in quite a while. As Jethro Dash Miller says, sir, please help as the man with the camera keeps us locked inside this little speaker. Senor Dasher OTR says 3. Senor Dasher OTR says math question.
Thank you.
Renegement says hi cupcakes. Will Donellan says yes, he doesn't know that we could help find the suspect.
That's right, we could.
Ryan Preppers 1 says remember you have the right to remain silent, but he likes the ability. Ryan 152,793 says hey cupcake. Hey Jack says we love cupcakes. Bandmom 2024 says hey Dasher. Gamerage underscore zone says
So where did he damage?
Daddy chill, Daddy
BC
chill.
Scanner on all platforms.
BC scanner.
BC Scanner, all
Danny
platforms,
Goat
yeah.
underscore Joe says excuse me sir, do you realize who you're being rude to?
Huh?
I watched Long Island Audit.
Long Island?
Bandmom 2024 says hi cupcakes.
BC Scanner on Twitch, Kick, YouTube,
Okay.
all the platforms.
BC scanner.
BC Scanner, Brazoria County, and then Scanner, right here.
Okay. Cool.
So what happened? Hit and run?
One says please follow BC
Hit and run?
Scanner on all platforms.
Someone, hold on, let me turn him down so I can hear you. So it was a hit and run?
No, well, we were sitting here and he backed up and hit us. It was a 15-year-old, no license. So we got out and we were getting information. So he backed up like he was going to take off. So I tried to get the front plate because all the ones I got in the back were too blurred. And he took off and I had to jump out of the way.
Oh, man.
He didn't
So
really hit me.
but you're okay?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. I'm glad
I
you're
got
okay.
out of the way. I could tell they were ready.
You got out of the way and you didn't have to shoot anybody or anything, did you? Yeah, I know. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know. From Minnesota.
Yeah.
You guys take care.
No, I jumped out of the way.
All right, good.
Thank y'all.
Vegas underscore local
It's nice meeting you,
says
sir.
OMG,
How you doing? I'm John.
no damage.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, John Gray.
Well, good luck. You said BC Scanner.
BC Scanner, yes, ma'am. You can find me on any platform.
Even YouTube?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
YouTube, Twitch, Kick, everything.
Cool. Okay.
Jawilly 2012 says he looks like he could eat the earth as an
Stop
appetizer.
it. Be nice, guys. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Nice. We don't do that. All right, have a good night. All right.
Jawilly 2012 says okay, my bad. Hey Jack says hi ma'am, hope you have a great eve.
There you go. See, that's be
Vegas
nice.
underscore local says someone backed up into my car with me in it yesterday. I didn't even take her information.
My car with me in it yesterday. I didn't even take her information because there was no damage. Jaskinny Steve says, you should have business cards to hand out, John.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy.
72 says, parking 9.99.
Thank you. Thank
Blakely
you for that.
728 says, get my good side, John.
We're going to make contact McDonald's, see if they have any cameras.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's it.
We're going to go see if McDonald's has any cameras. There's cameras everywhere. Everybody's worried about mine, though.
Dean Vincent Music says foggy window.
I know, that's why we're sitting here.
Hey Jack says, that was a gold star parking.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Jawilly 2012 says, I love the business cards idea.
Yeah. All things I could do if I wasn't a broke activist. Send donuts.
Anne-Marie says, you should get BC scanner stickers to hand out. Gammerage_zone says, bro did look like he wanted to come for you when asking, who are you? Kim Turner 88 says, good morning, John and Trunkies.
What did he say? Are you just somebody? I was like, yeah, I'm just somebody.
Big Darvep CTX says, John, did you have valet park your car?
Nope,
no
I
way
did it.
This is your parking.
I did it myself, my own
Dean
self.
Vincent Music says 10 for parking.
Thank you, sir.
Blakely 728 sent 1 donut.
Thank you so much for the donut.
Anna says lol.
When he said to stop talking,
Fran says that's because he doesn't know he John is.
What is that thing?
Dean Vincent Music says I plan on getting cards to hand out to help let people know about my music.
What is that?
Sticky Nicky 53 says, so some young kid went for a joyride and there is no damage.
What is that?
Barney Rubble says he probably thought you were the kids, Daddy. Blakely 728 says, where is the gift sound? Joanna sent 2 donuts.
Thank you so much for the 2 donuts.
Cherry says, no, you're John motherfucking Gray.
That's right. He said, you're just somebody. I was like, yeah,
2024 says, it's a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin.
Ajax says, pumpkin. Claston 72 says, pumpkin.
It's just random.
Jawilly 2012 says, so a 15-year-old hit their car and drove away.
Yes, that sums it
Kim
up.
Turner 88 says, pumpkin.
That's a random pumpkin.
Cherry says, pumpkin.
It's a random.
Clowns 83 says, pumpkin.
No one finds that random?
803 Army Medic says, pumpkin.
Pumpkin, okay.
Dr. Pepper fan says, pumpkin.
All right. I just thought it was...
Dean Vincent Music says, looks like a painted pumpkin.
It's just randomly placed.
Victor FCTX says, it's a trick pumpkin. Says, is that a pumpkin decoration? Sticky Nicky 53 says, Steelers punking. Claston 72 says, get it for your alligator loves.
I just thought it was randomly
Barney
placed.
Rubble says, we changed how voice works, Blakely 728, so it won't go off all the time or it becomes annoying. Kim Turner 88 says, random pumpkin wasn't on bingo card.
Well, if you had it, you would probably be closer to
Gammarage_zone says, ha 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 ha, a pumpkin still. John, get the 12G and blow it up.
Oh, I see what you
Says
did.
it's Freeport, a lot of random things.
Yeah, shopping carts.
Catherine Monet says, yeah, how did she know his age? Nannygoat_Joe says, wow, that was a random pumpkin.
It was pretty random.
Jawilly 2012 says, do you watch the NFL? If you do, what's your favorite team?
The Texans, and the second favorite
Blakely
team is the
728
Steelers.
says, Barney Rubble, okay, just wondering.
No, it just says...
Kim Turner 88 says,
hold on, I'm
hey,
turning you guys
Barney
on.
Rubble.
Guys, I've merged... what we've done is we've merged the chats so that it's all uniform. So all the platforms have the same voice.
893.
So if you send a rose...
537 says, I have been watching on and off for quite a while, and at first thought this was just a regular auditor channel, but you genuinely seem cool and care for people.
I do.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, Attack of the Pumpkins. Dean Vincent Music says, someone is sitting with a camera and said we got another one to stop and look at the pumpkin, LOL.
Hey, so
Barney Rubble says, hello, my pretty Kimmy.
So if you send a rose, someone
Sticky
send a
Nicky
rose.
53 says, there is a Steelers pumpkin in Texas.
Someone send a rose, you'll see what it says.
The pumpkin wants to know why you filming, LL. Hey Jack says, why are you filming the pumpkin? What can it not hang out there, or is that someone else's corner?
Okay. The pumpkin can
Catherine
be there.
Renee says, send a heart me and your voice will be heard.
No, the heartbeats don't work for some reason.
Blakely 728 sent 1 rose.
Thank you. See, that's what it says.
Crystal
now.
sent 1 rose.
Thank you. Crystal,
Hannah
thank
sent
you,
1
Blakely.
rose.
See?
Sent 1 rose.
Thank you.
Joanna sent 1 rose.
Joanna sent a rose.
Anne-Marie sent 3 roses.
Anne-Marie sent 3 roses.
Michaela Ross sent 1 rose.
Thank you, Michaela.
Hannah sent 1 rose.
Hannah, thank you.
Michaela Ross says, hey BC scanner.
Hello to you. So that's...
Ben Wild 202567 says, hey everyone,
So that's the way
Willie
we...
2012 says, Gangster Pumpkin.
So
Max sent 1 rose.
So that's how we've
Ben
changed
Wild
it.
202567 says, how are you doing, John?
Wonderful, how are you?
Sticky Nicky 53 says, why are you videoing me?
Why are you videoing me?
Sent 1 rose.
Thank you for the rose. Cupcakes is watching.
Kelly Gaming says, what are these roses?
Those are TikTok gifts.
Michaela Ross says, where are we going?
Where are we going? We're gonna go to Clutenby Center.
Ben Wild 202567 says, I'm good glad it is Friday tomorrow.
Me too.
Sent 1 popular vote.
Thank you for the popular vote. I don't hear in the name, that's weird.
Jethro Miller says, like 100 times a night, John doesn't get the finish of thought. Hey Jack says, watch out guys, he's peeping at us, LOL.
Everybody welcome Cupcakes to the chat. He's fine.
Michaela Ross says, how long are you going to be live? I love watching you. Thank you for all you do, FR.
Well, thank you for watching.
Says it's because I have symbols in front of my name.
Oh, because you have symbols.
Ben Wild 202567 says, always film 50.
The symbols, okay. Yeah,
Brittany sent 2 2026.
Hey, thank you so much, Brittany.
Lildena Lynn says, hey Cupcakes, wondered if you were still around. Sticky Nicky 53 says, I turn 1 year older tomorrow.
All right.
Catherine Monet says people who don't have FTP, their voices aren't heard.
That stands for Film the
Wild
Police.
202567 says, I get to watch a movie tomorrow at school in first hour. Tazis My Doggo says, hey Cupcakes 1994. Sticky Nicky 53 says, we like cupcakes.
Roger, life life forward.
Michaela Ross sent 1 TGF.
Thank you so much, Michaela. All right, that makes sense because you have symbols.
Kokota says good evening.
Good evening to you.
Ginger Griffin sent 1 love you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. Love you too.
Benwell 202567 says 44. Stream Element says, thank you for following arsenic_8.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Catherine Monet says, yes, so if they send a heart me, their comments will be heard.
We changed it to Superfan or
Dean
subscription.
Vincent Music says, in that wind earlier today, I watched a woman laugh as her birthday balloons got blown away. Gamirage_zone says, what movie? Benwild 202567 says, hey.
I'll be at the corner of East Mulberry in North.
Kokoda says, any airborne vehicles?
Not yet, not so far. Night's young though.
Michaela Ross says, my aunt unalived BC of a cop. Barney Rubble says it should have said your account name instead. Sorry, Ed.
Well, I thought we were broke for a minute, but that makes sense.
Dean Vincent Music says John in Longview, Texas. They put someone in jail. The charge is cutting a corner while turning left.
Really? I would never do that. I always check for gas prices when I do that.
On the vehicle search.
Benwell 202567 says, how is laid off doing?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard him from him in a while.
Okay.
Catherine Monet says, oh, okay. Now I'm so confused, LOL. Dean Vincent Music says, no, you only mess up turning right, lol.
No, I get it. I mean, it's technically illegal. That's why I always stop and check for gas
Barney
prices.
Rubble says John checks gas prices, but not if the gas pump line is put back.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't sell gas.
Says
I'm
Barney
surprised.
Rubble. That is the only reason I can think of.
It is not legal to pull into a business to avoid a stop sign or stoplight. Just so you know. That's why I don't do it. I always stop and check gas prices.
Daphne Chiquita Talk says, hello, John.
Hello, Daphne. How are you?
Barney Rubble says it is the reason I am fixing it now.
Sierra 3, Power Plus. No report for this. Show me back service.
I didn't see any damage on that truck. I was looking for it.
Dean Vincent Music says, no, he wasn't avoiding anything. They just said he cut the corner while turning left onto a road.
Oh.
Back service. I'm just
Blakely 728 says John also leaves with a gas hose from Philip.
Show me back service.
That was one time.
Benwild 202567 says, the gas price here is $2.62. Daphne Chucky Tartok says, it's been a minute, I missed y'all.
Yep. Welcome in. Hope you're doing okay.
Hey Jack says, Yoda Feeney in the house.
That guy said.
Daphne Chucky Tartok says, finally got over the flu.
Oh, good.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I'm glad you asked, I was looking too.
Remington Apartments, apartment 1006, 1006. Possible gunshot, possibly a fire.
Says 2.09 at LJ Bucky's.
Hold on, I gotta turn this down so I can hear this.
Officer, you ever refuse a Remington Apartments, apartment 1006, 1006. Possible gunshot, maybe possibly a fire.
Remington Apartments, where are those at? Where's Remington Apartments in Freeport?
Hey Jack says, John, it's going to be stupid cold here soon.
I know.
RTK underscore 1414 says, hello all. Says there were just shots fired on the west side.
Alright, yeah, Remington Apartments, where are those at?
803 Army Medic says, what is the temperature?
It's 74 right now.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, and again I agree. How did she know he was 15?
Where is Remington Apartments in
Catherine
Freeport?
Monet says 1010 Magnolia.
1010 Magnolia, okay.
Lena Demon says on Magnolia Street.
Thank you. Let me get that.
Hey underscore Jesse says on Magnolia Street.
Thank you.
You want to hit on it?
Says Magnolia in Freeport. Hey Jack says 1010 Magnolia Street.
Thank you, sir.
Blakely 728 says downtown. Barney Off the Rubble says 1010 Magnolia Street, hash 5500, Freeport, Texas 77541, United States.
1010 Magnolia Street, Freeport, Texas.
It's Just Me 903 sent 36 donuts.
Thank you for the 36 donuts. Let's go.
It's Just Me 903 sent 6 donuts.
Thank you so much.
Gunnisage says, you are asking for a shooting if name an apartment building Remington.
Also, a possible fire?
It's Just Me 903 sent 3 donuts.
Thank you so much. It's just me.
Benwild 202567 says, it's 35 degrees here and it feels like 21. Hannah says, you're warmer than us in Florida. Whipped Up Wishes says, hey.
Hey, Whipped Up Wishes.
Says go 8th Street, then turn right on Magnolia.
Yeah, I just always said it because it's got...
Bill Miss Lauren says, me and Cupcakes are going camping this weekend.
Oh, look at
the
that.
weather is going to be 54 high, 33 low.
Don't go camping.
Claston 72 says, 40 degrees here.
Here.
Crystal says, that confused me, that's a big difference. Aish says, where you at?
I'm gonna head...
Michaela Ross sent 4 mermaids.
Thank you for the 4 mermaids.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, how to get a shooting and a fire?
I don't know. Maybe it's fireworks. Maybe it's actually fireworks.
Dean Vincent Music says, so how does it go from gunshots to a fire?
I think it's fireworks.
Lil Miss Lauren says, tent camping.
Oh, no. No. Save yourselves. Just stay home. All right, show me
Hey
out.
Jack says, if it gets under 6, 7 degrees, it's too cold for me. Barney Rubble says, Kimmy Turner and I are going camping. She says, be safe. Claston 72 says, maybe a shooting and someone possibly started a fire to cover it up. Says sounded like gunshots.
Well, I don't think there's a fire because...
Lil Miss Lauren says, I have collection of blankets packed, lol.
All right, that'll work.
It says fireworks sound different. Gamerage_zone says, who shot the pump?
Who shot the pumpkin?
Daphne Chakitatok says, it's been a while that I've been on TikTok and seen you on it, so I thought I'd say hello.
Yep. We're back. We're back on TikTok.
Kim Turner 88 says, hey, do we have a snowstorm in UK?
Oh, no.
Bayou Preppers one says, John, do you see the moon? It's really dark outside.
I don't see it. Not right now.
Barney Rubble says, no one shot the pump. John just pulled the line from it.
Stop it. That was one
Daphne
time.
Chakitatok says, that's crazy.
You notice what's different? Don't say it, but you notice what's different now, right? What we're allowed to do, or...
I'm just we're going to have several parties out here that are reporting the large smoke in. So just for information, I'm going to have the complainants fire off. Third entrance are first.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I have a funny story to share, LOL.
Hello, then you advise that there's several parties that are advising there's smoke in the area.
Daphne Chakitatok says, I noticed that that's why I was freaking out, saying
I'm gonna turn you guys down for a second. I'm turning you guys down for a second so I can hear.
One of the callers did advise me that it came from apartment 1006.
Just for information, we're going to have several parties out here that are reporting the large smoke in. Hold up on that. 11, you second or third entrance or first?
That's it.
I'm coming up to you, Jim.
Hello, then you advise that there's several parties that are advising there's smoke in the area.
10-4 is a loud sound in the smoke coming from the center of the complex.
And so one of the callers did advise me that it came from apartment 1006. You want me to roll fire?
19, hold off on it.
That's it.
Alright, turn you guys up. I got the information.
Ben Wild 202567 says, -8. Gamarage_zone says, was it a gun or was it something that blown up and cased the fire?
I don't know.
Whipped Up Wishes says, my full-time job is in HR at a university, and I had to last-minute present to a group of 370 people because my boss was sick. I said screenshot instead of screenshot. The worst part, it's on video recording, so I've had to rewatch it like 100 times.
Screenshot?
Lil Miss Lauren says, sounds like fireworks.
Yeah, sounds like fireworks too.
Skylar Brown says, have you went to any calls yet tonight?
No. We just sat in the corner and did
Dean
nothing.
Vincent Music says, sounds like it is an electrical fire popping. Someone could think that was gunfire. Whipped Up Wishes says, shart lol.
Shark.
Barney Rubble says, Kim Turner, are you ready to go camping with me?
BCS 403.
Okay.
Shane Wallace, I just ran showing one out of Matagorda County. Can you check with them?
Okay.
Someone.
Virginia 3, Harris County confirmed.
To be advised, the complainant's firearm was returned back to apartment 1006. Is going to be showing where the smoke came from.
Claston 72 says, what is a screenshot? Claston 72 says, never heard of that lol. Dean Vincent Music says, maybe it's loud popping and smoke from someone burning a bag of popcorn. Dakota says they were boiling eggs.
You should all be detectives. You should all be detectives. I think you've solved the mystery.
11, we time to make contact at 1204.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I was trying to say screenshot and I said sharp, which, well, look it up, LOL.
I know what it is.
Claston 72 says, welcome to the Red Light Show.
Welcome in.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, poor dispatch. She just wants to know if you need the fire department.
That's right. She's confused at this point.
Barney Rubble says, but we want to make sure you know.
She's like, do we need fire or not?
Nannygoat_Joe says, a screenshot is when you have a crappy picture. Says it was loud enough to hear 6 streets over.
I'm trying to get there. If I had pretty flashy lights, it would make a difference, but I'm just a regular guy.
Gunner Sage says, a screenshot is an advanced screen printing technique that is often described as spicy. Claston 72 says, floor it, John floor it. Claston 72 says, just kidding.
We can ask.
Dean Vincemusic says, maybe a transformer blew. Barney Rubble says, what street did you hear it on? And Catherine Mornett says, speaking of screenshots, I'm sending you one on FB Messenger right now.
Okay.
Blakely 728 says 50k likes.
That's amazing. Let's go, guys.
Jethro Miller says the Twitch chat is on fire tonight.
Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. Oh, it's trying to take me way out there. Are you crazy?
Barney Rubble says, is it because I can speak Catherine Monet? Bayou Preppers 1 says, no fish. Claston 72 says, I didn't see anything. What are you talking about, John?
Okay, thank you. Claston?
Says Barney Rubble.
You're
I'm
right.
6 streets and 1 block away. I don't want to say my street.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Catherine Minette says Barney Rubble, no.
Subject item 6. District 1 clear.
There.
Barney Rubble says, I bring champagne and chocolates.
To be advised, you guys check the surrounding area. There's not going to be any signs of distress. Spoke to multiple subjects. They gladly heard the sound, but I'm sure over
I says you will want to take a right to go down to 8th D.
Okay.
Clear. That's clear. Go ahead.
Says Barney Rubble. I may take you up on that offer, LOL.
Sorry about 27, 22 over.
I think we're gonna miss this call.
They gladly heard the sound, but unsure of where it came from. Everything appears to be 10-4 this time. All units back in service.
Get back in. And we'll cruise through the apartments. We'll see what we see.
Clear.
I smell a barbecue.
BCS, unfortunately. I'm just only cannon on this vehicle.
Yeah, they're already saying they're back in. They didn't find anything, guys.
Barney Rubble says, I just amazed myself, John. Emote filter even filters ASCII emotes such as :D. Claston 72 says, God darn it, Bobby.
Another word clear meet on Shane. They can meet ETA 10:15.
Says people still have their Christmas lights up everywhere in Freeport now, lol. Barney Rubble says, I've been missing you, Kimmy.
I still have
How
my
are
Christmas
you?
tree
I
up.
got you a present the other night. Michaela Ross says, where are we going? Jawilly 2012 says, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hayjack says, I sell propane and propane accessories. Kokota says it year round. He says Kokota lol. Stream Element says, Glenn's Room 1 just raided the channel with 31 viewers.
Thank you so much, Glenn's Room.
Whipped Up Wishes says, me too, John.
Glenn's Room with the raid. Thank you so much.
72 says, we still have a Christmas tree up too. Kim Turner 88 says, thank you for presents, Barney. Cherry Cherrick says, horn honking. Kim Turner 88 says, welcome in Raiders.
Welcome in, guys.
Clapton 72 says, raid on Twitch.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Says right at the stop sign. Jawilly 2012 says, anything happened in the 20 I was gone. Gamarage _ zone says, it should be the law to have Christmas stuff up 24/7, 8 hours a week.
You know, I wouldn't be opposed. Go ahead. Too late.
I need you back out to 6366
what is that sound?
6366
Dean Vincent
The power
Music
company
says something
is
is now
still
on
on scene and calling 911 that the trees are now on fire.
That's an
Angle
Angleton.
company clear 2301 WPY 758.
That's an Angleton, guys. All right, all the cops.
Fran says, oh man, what's that noise?
That means that's an EMS and fire.
Stream
show.
Element says, thank you for following Cam_Chavis 20.
Thank you so much, guys. If you are new here,
6497 John Frank David 6497.
my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner.
28 southbound on a white Honda.
We're in Brazoria County, Texas. You'll hear the scanner in the background. What we do is we listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Do me a favor, hit the follow or subscribe, depending on which platform you're watching me from.
2012 says, are you going to go over there?
I think,
Dean Vincent Music says, where in Angleton is the trees on fire?
County Road 288B.
Barney Rubble says straight down Alligator Road to Angleton.
Stop it. We're not going down Alligator Road. Just keep trying to feed me to alligators. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe or follow button, whichever platform you're watching me from. We are live on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok.
Stream Element says, thank you for following to 00 Big 2 fell 4 ill.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Claston 72 says, yes, Alligator Road for the win. A__ Jesse says, John, I grew up in those apartments. Great memories. Jawilly 2012 says, I'm watching from North Carolina.
Watching from North, where are you guys watching from?
6366 County Road 288.
6366 County Road 288, by the way, is where the trees are on fire.
Claston 72 says, Western Night. Kokota says no sirens here in North Angleton.
Oh, there will
Jawilly 2012 says, is the weather nice in Texas?
It's 72 degrees
Fran says
right now.
Manville. Kim Turner 88 says, a very cold UK LOL. Angie 416S says, the trunk.
The trunk?
Crystal says Illinois.
Illinois?
Whipped Up Wishes says, John, not sure if you ever hear updates, but any update on that burn victim?
I did.
I hope he's okay.
I've been so busy.
Chapman 1086 says Michigan. Gamarage _ zone says from Earth.
From Earth, all right.
Ajax says, John, nothing, I just like the way the bot says it.
Oh.
Ben Wild 202567 says, I'm in Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Skylar Brand says, watching from Lake Jackson, Tex.
All the way from Lake Jackson.
Gunnisage says, I'm watching from the trunk as always.
All right, from the trunk?
Blakely 728 says, north of you, John.
North of me, oh, that sounds
Barney Rubble
nefarious.
Says, if you ask Nanny Wombat, she'll tell you I've never grown up. Claston 72 says, Western New York.
Western New York.
Whipped Up Wishes says, Illinois here too. Sticky Nicky 53 says, so my so was watching a Texas live last night going by your old name. Angie 416S says, Mississippi. Dean Vincent Music says it is nice here in Texas right now. Wait until next week. Jawilly 2012 says, dang it, 24 degrees where I'm at. Barney Rubble says Bedrock. Claston 72 says, how's Ark Raiders going, sir?
Ah, good.
Sunshine says, Frawl. Says, watching from Freeport, Texas.
All the way from Freeport. Wait,
Sunshine says, from the trunk.
From the trunk?
Hey Jack says, I'm from the big old city of Freeport, BFE. Claston 72 says 40 degrees here.
I'm about to put the top
Kim
down.
Turner 88 says -6 here in UK, John.
That's too cold. You
Kelly
should move
Gaming
here.
says, I'm at a nice warm 35 right now in PA.
56 over there.
56 on clear.
He says, down the road from where you were, lol. Claston 72 says, Cupcakes 1994, said John. You play Arc Raiders?
Yes, love the game.
Chapman 1086 says, you know you could have a world record with all the people you pack in this Camaro
You
trunk. Lowell.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it.
Dean Vincent Music says, we all know. John is so excited about the temps coming next week, lol.
I am not. You already know.
Angie 416 SS says, Cupcake, said John. You play Arc Raiders?
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Willie 2012 says, John, you have any kids? Blakely 728 says, 60 degrees in North Texas, John.
60? Man, it's already started.
Freaking Star says, tap that screen, let's get to 100k likes.
Let's do it, guys. How many do we have now?
Sticky Nicky 53 says, do you know someone around you filming? He never left his car.
No.
Classon 72 says, why is Cupcakes can't speak? Classon 72 says, TTs.
I do not.
Kokoda says location. Stream Element says, thank you for following Thumbelina00.
With the follow, thank you so much.
Hey Jack says, John, if I get Arc Raiders, you gotta show me the ropes.
All right.
Freaking Star says 59k. Dean Vincent Music says, everyone on YouTube, please hit the like and sub button.
153, what's your free space?
Guys, should we hang tight in Freeport? Because
Claston 72 says, John, can we get a hell yeah, brother?
Hell yeah, brother. Should we hang out in Freeport? Every time I leave Freeport, there's another call.
Claston 72 says, hang tight on Freeport for Abbott.
Only thing I got hold of is...
Willie 2012 says, wherever the calls are at.
That's right.
Angie 416 sent 3 roses.
Thank you for the roses, Angie.
Kim Turner 88 says, hang tight.
That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do.
Hey Jack says, swing on by Av J and have a gander.
Okay.
Savage Estega sent 12 donuts.
12 donuts. That's amazing. Thank you.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, we go where the action is.
That's right. It seems that tonight, at least, every time I leave Freeport, I have to come back to Freeport.
Barney Rubble says, oh, Angie is stalking me now. Dean Vincent Music says, how is the tire pressure, John?
It's good. It hasn't complained, so... That's gonna happen.
Claston 72 says, let's go.
Drive, 409 Snow Drive, color 5 to carbon monoxide detector space.
That's gonna happen twice for my headphone wearers, by the way.
Chapman 1086 says, did you see that right turn?
Was it bad?
Hey Jack says, saw a unit at the back earlier just sitting there.
Can I get you route to 409 Snow
Barney
Drive?
Rubble says,
409
please
Snow
stalk me,
Drive.
Timmy. I will
Color
be so
5
not
the carbon
devastated.
monoxide detector was activated. Family
Angie
has evacuated the
416
home.
says,
Will
no,
be outside.
Barney, I'm not.
West Columbia clear, 1109.
Jawilly 2012 says, carbon monoxide?
Yeah, we're not going to that.
214, I'll be at station 1.
214 upstairs.
Station 2.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, just do not leave me in Colombia again. Kim Turner 88 says, hey Barney, I'm still here. Barney Rubble says it wasn't a right turn, it was a deviation. Jawilly 2012 says, what's Alligator Road?
We're just joking.
Garage underscore zone says, she's trying to see if you're good before saying yes to loving you. Claston 72 says, Oh, Sylvia.
Nope.
Hey, Jack says, well, I guess he finally left. Barney Rubble says, I know Kim, come and stalk me.
5601. Do you want the brush truck out there? Okay, did 4 on route with 4. 5601. Yeah, brush truck, bring brush truck.
Joe Willie 2012 says, have you gone to a call since the McDonald's call?
Nope.
Brush 2 on route with 3.
Class 2
did 4 on route with 4.
John Go. Hey, Jack says, this is a great taco stand.
Yeah, brush truck, bring brush truck.
Claston 72 says, always of Ilm 5.
Always, always.
Number 3.
Barney Rubble says, well, you went to the one in Freeport, but took too long.
I was too far away. There was the shots fired call.
Joe Willie 2012 says, what is your main job?
You're watching it right now. You are with me at work. You're with me at work. Thank you for being with me at work.
Joe Willie 2012 says, wow.
Over 6. 446. Log SOSTs.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, always film 5 up. Joe Willie 2012 says, what do you do when you're not streaming?
Usually prepare for a stream. I spend a lot of time working on the stream and living life.
Claston 72 says, Cupcakes 1994 says, womp womp to slow.
Yep, I was too slow.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, sleep.
I do take
Barney
naps.
Rubble says, do your new people speech, John.
Oh, guys.
Nicky 53 says, we are ambulance chasers.
Guys, if you are new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We're listening to the scanner. We're going to record police interactions. That's what we do here. That's my job.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Claston 72 says, how come Cupcakes can't teats though?
I don't know. He's not subscribed?
Barney Rubble says, Stream Element says, hey Jack, just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you for the 10 bits.
Jawilly 2012 says, how much do you make on a regular day?
It's 73
degrees. This new year, everyone had been crazy, LOL.
It's 73 degrees outside.
20 clear to this call.
Yep. Press reason here on one.
Claston 72 says, John just messing with you and Cupcakes, I know why he can't AIDS.
Yeah.
Purple Storm Mama 4 sent 1 rose.
Thank you for the rose.
Stream Element says, Copcakes 1994, just subscribed.
Cupcakes with the subscription. Thank you for that, sir. I think you're the only subscription
Sorry,
I got tonight.
8046 says, hey.
Hey. Thank you for the subscription.
First reason wrong with one.
All the other
Cupcakes 1994 says, whoa, you did not have to do that, but Ty. Skylar Bren says, Texas weather is so bipolar, LOL, you never know what will be next. Barney of the Rubble says, do you even lift Cupcakes 1994? Claston 72 says, I can't do it right now or I would gifted him a sous B, but I got my property taxes dardy due.
Gotcha.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Sasa, _00132.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Gunnisage says, 73 degrees is 22.7 degrees for you, Kim. B Low says, what it do, get 'em.
What it do?
Blakely 728 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always.
Hey Jack says, oh no, you'll watch it, the fuzz is here now.
Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, OMG, somebody beat me to it, lol.
Everybody be cool.
Gulf Coast _Garcia says, do subscribers get to see anything exclusive? Hello?
They get TTS.
Cupcakes 1994 says, tie.
Also, it's a way of helping support me.
Big Dave Ebstack says, choo choo.
Let's go. We got a hype train.
72 says, hype training.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's knock out that hype train. Hype train level 1.
Hey, Frost, 20 hours. Show us all your facility for air patient transfer.
Hey Jack says, feet pics ? Blakely 728 says, almost bar check time, John.
Oh, that's a good point. It is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to go to Angleton, but we might as well hang out in Lake Jackson.
Stream Elements says, Eld Murders just cheered 100 bits.
LD with 100 bits, thank you.
Willie 2012 says, that's weird. Sticky Nicky 53 says, wait, should I stop twerking on the roof?
Nope.
Claston 72 says, only alligator road check. Stream Elements says, hey Jack just cheered 10 bits.
Hey Jack with the 10 bits, thank you so much. I don't see anything this way.
Rescue on scene.
Guys, we got 148 miles of gas left.
Claston 72 says, slots are rigged.
They're definitely not. They're hardly rigged at all.
Stream Elements says, Eld Murders just cheered 50 bits.
LD, thank you so much with the 50 bits.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, Cowboy, stop messing with the wires. Cupcakes 1994 says, if you record me tonight, make sure I look super cool.
All right, so far you've done good. So far. We didn't even get that one shot when you were picking your nose. I didn't record it.
Stream Element says, Auntie Am just cheered 100 bits.
Auntie M with 100 bits, thank you.
Kim Turner 88 says, remember Cupcakes PLZ don't use C notes, lol.
That's right.
Cupcakes 1994 says, see good man. Claston 72 says, yeah, Cupcakes, we got you when I said I haven't seen Cupcakes in quite a while. Stream Element says, Vegas _locals just cheered 20 bits.
Vegas with the 20 bits.
Hey Jack says, we did record the Weggy pull though.
That's a good stop. We are working on our wide right turns, guys. I already got one strike, two more strikes, and I think it's prison. Although we did beat that
Sticky
case.
Nicky 53 says, I bet he still looked hot picking his nose.
Stop it. You guys quit being thirsty.
Ben Wild 202567 says, good stop.
Thanks. Quit being thirsty.
Hey Jack says, for life, buddy.
For life? Yes.
Stream Elements says, the Master 420X just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says, Amanda Lippian just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says, Aviating
LD,
Penguin just
thank you.
subscribed. Stream Elements says, Talon82 just subscribed.
We got some subscriptions, guys.
Stream Elements says, Nikki _121411617 just subscribed. Lildena Lynn says, John, I have to go to sleep. I have to get up early to head to Sugarland for doctor appointment.
Oh, okay.
Lildena Lynn says, stay safe.
Will do, but never do anything.
Cupcakes 1994 says, OMG. Hey Jack says, LD with the 5 drop.
LD with the 5 gifted subs, thank you so much.
Pup says, hey friends. Klassen72 says, Woot Hype Train level 2.
Let's go, guys. We're level 2.
Barney Rubble says, cupcakes. Do you like blueberry pancakes? Leonard Dement says, WL'd murders with 5 subs. Kim Turner 88 says, cupcakes. John needs to know how to use a truncheon and fluffy handcuffs.
I don't need any of that information.
Stream Element says, Eld Murders just cheered 100 bits.
LD with the 100 bits. Let's go. Thank you so much.
1994 says, on that note, back to work.
Back to work.
Thank
you for coming by, man.
Cupcakes, take John to Alligator Road, please.
Don't do it. I'm not going to Alligator Road.
Says, you have a place called Sugarland? That sounds magical.
It's actually where the, what brand of sugar is from there?
Stream Element says, hey Jack just cheered 10 bits.
Imperial Sugar? That's where it's actually made, I think. Is that the brand that's made in Sugarland? Is it Imperial Sugar? Or am I wrong?
Sticky Nicky 53 says, Cupcakes John loves recipes videos, just a FYI. Big Dev CTX says, Imperial.
Yeah.
Jawilly 2012 says, level 3 hype train.
Let's go, guys, level 3.
Hey Jack says, level 3 hype train, let's go.
Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it, guys.
Fran says, yes, Imperial. Stream Element says, Nannygoat _Joe just cheered 100 bits.
Nannygoat with 100 bits, thank you.
Gunnarsage says, so, it's not a town made of candy. That's a bummer.
It's not a no, it's not a town made of candy.
Stream Element says, Eld Murders just cheered 25 bits.
LD with the 25 bits.
Claston72 says, it's Sugarland for John's love for the alligators. Stream Element says, hey Jack, just cheered 10 bits.
With the 10 bits, hey Jack. Level 3, 7%, guys. Let's go. Let's get to 4.
Ben Wild 202567 says -0.
-0? Is there such a thing?
Ben Wild 202567 says 0. Jawilly 2012 says, can we please go to Alligator Road?
What's that about?
Stream Element says, hey Jack just cheered 10 bits.
Hey Jack with the 10 bits.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, we saw John at Coldplay with his gator friend.
That's not true. Those are just rumors.
Stream Elements says, Old Murders just cheered 20 bits.
LD with the 20 bits. Thank you, guys.
Gamaraj_zone says, I will never forget your love with dear also. Jawilly 2012 says, who is your favorite artist like Musi?
That's hard. So I like music, so I like music a lot, but I can't say that there's one artist that's my favorite. Let me think about it.
That's
here.
It's going to be an excellent non-wide right turn. Look at that, guys. Maybe I'm not going to prison.
Jawilly 2012 says, mine is Fleetwood Mac. Hey Jack says, John really loves crabs though, especially those Surfside gangster crabs.
If I had to pick a favorite, maybe Jimmy Buffett. It's one of my favorites.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I'm with you, John. Jethro Miller says Insane Clown Posse. Stream Element says Elder Murders just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Jawilly 2012 says, do you like the songs he made with Zach Brown Band?
Yeah, that's a little
Baby 728 says Jimmy Buffett. Mom says sent you heart me today. Claston 72 says, Detective Gray at your service. Fran says, yes, may he rip, love his music. Hey Jack says, Hype Train 4, let's go.
Alright, here goes all my YouTube money, guys.
Oh, so many great ones.
Guys, here goes all my YouTube money, so send super chats.
Claston 72 says, I see light, let's go.
June 2012 said, where are you? Music said Jimmy Buffett is my favorite artist that is named after a type protein service. Ryan Trevor 1 said,
How you doing, ladies?
Right now.
We already got taken care of.
June 2012 says we have to be quiet.
Alright, calm back.
And Jethro Miller says Oklahoma outlaw.
Hey, how's it going? No consent given. How you guys doing?
Jack said these are John's best friendship law. Claston 72 says she mad at UH. Nannygoat _ Joe says she's not a John fan.
No, she's cool. She's always been cool.
Wishes says the cop isn't a John fan.
No, she's cool.
Joelle 2012 says let the haters hate.
Yeah. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Never talk to him in the back of the police car. Call him later. Everything you say in there is recorded.
That's fine.
Yeah. He's going to incriminate himself.
I'm just getting his address.
Did not kill me when the police pointed to clear camera. I almost died.
I told him his address so I can know where to put his.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah, I won't get the address anyway.
Classton 72 said though I thought so.
I'll mute when you get that.
Officer, I got all your information so we can give it to him. Whenever he sobers up, we'll give it to him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but don't talk to him about the case.
Okay.
Like 1 minute.
How you doing? All right, I muted. I didn't get the address, ladies.
Thank you.
All right.
We're getting out of your way.
Lift Up Wishes says what was the alleged arrest for?
DUI. He
Joelle 2012 says you said WHT. Barney of the Rubble says what am I doing Manny Wombat?
That ain't no ISD, that's straight police.
Vegas _ local says oh that's news. Lift Up Wishes says what's up with that? And Jethro Miller says now I want to go to the bar. Gunnysage says Dewey in a bar parking lot is entrapment.
I'll use the crosswalk.
Lift Up Wishes says those record non-stop right. Joelle 2012 says what did you say that you go arrested for?
DUI.
Nannygoat _ Joe says Barney I was just sending you a gentle warning, lol.
How's the parking, guys? Let's see. I think it's a 10.
Joelle 2012 says what is Dewey?
DUI. I can't really say. Please Google it. I can't really say the words on stream, so.
Classton 72 says parking 10. Andy AM says 10. Angie 416 says 10. Lift Up Wishes says well turn signal is on so 9.
10. Lift Up Wishes says well turn signal is on so 9.
Dang it.
Joelle 2012 says okay.
Yeah, I can't really say it.
728 says always film 50.
Most people know what a DUI or a DWI.
I wonder if that flock camera snitched on the DUI person.
Probably did.
Cherry says 10 for once. Mets 12 says car still on 9.
Oh. Should be, but it's in park.
Joelle 2012 says driving under the influence.
Yep. That's what I didn't want to say on stream, but that's okay. We said it on TTS, so it's all right.
Ben Wild 202567 says always film 50.
Always.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, so I do have to say since that camera went up there are must less fights here. Mets 12 says 9.5 for putting in park.
Thank you.
Classton 72 says 10 for the only first time this year, and now let's move to 2027. Whipped Up Wishes says, don't those little trailer things record non-stop, John?
Yes.
Joelle 2012 says, who were the two girls there?
Saving his car, which was...
Blakely 728 says, should have told them throw it out Thursday.
Throw it out Thursday. Could have two meanings, as in the ticket throw out or throw out contraband. I like it. We'll add it to the list.
Jawilly 2012 says, they're nice for getting his car.
Yep.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I like it. Mets 12 says, how's the night been, John?
Good. How's your
Clafton
night
72 says, 1,000 questions tonight.
That's all right.
Barney of the Rubble says, and guess what, John? It wasn't, I repeat, wasn't me that said bad things on stream. For once. Gamarage_zone says, that singer wants you bad, Jojen. Do you hear what she wants done? Kevin Von 01 says, who do you think monitors those cameras?
They're the police.
Blakely 728 says, hello Ray, welcome anytime. Jawilly 2012 says, good night, John.
Good night to you.
Nannygoat_Joe says, good boy, Barney. Whipped Up Wishes says, my neck, my back.
Stop it. It's a family show. It's a family show. We're not going to be talking about our necks and our backs.
Jethro Miller says, John, I saw a video the other day where a lot of those flock cameras are unlocked if you understand how to use the website.
I saw that, too.
Claston 72 says, let's go find more 5-0.
I saw that same video.
Barney of the Rubble says, wow, Nannygoat_Joe just assumed my gender and it's 2026. Mets 12 says, I heard you singing back there, John, you sound good. Gamarage_zone says, we don't do crack, we do stacks.
Guys, did my gifting get disabled on TikTok? The other night I got home and it said my gifting was disabled because I had reproduced content. I haven't heard of any. Is the gifting grayed out? Let me see. Nope.
Whipped Up Wishes says, what? My neck and my back are just sore, LOL.
Oh, okay.
Barney of the Rubble says, stacks on bikes. It's just me, 903 sent 10 donuts.
Thank you so much for the 10 donuts.
Jethro Miller says, that was wild how he did his narration into the flock camera. Blakely 728 says, locked up John won't let us out.
Won't let us out, that's right.
Nannygoat_Joe
Thank you for
says,
the 10 donuts.
Barney, you've been after Kim, so I just assumed. My bad. Cam6.69 says you got pulled over.
No.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I'm kidding, John, just covering it up, Lowell.
Gotcha.
Gamarage_zone says, yeah, if you want to go with that.
We have not confirmed with them yet. I confirmed with them. It's gonna, beginning mileage is gonna be 85535.
TikTok was like, this content is too good. There's no way it's live. Like, let's just ban him.
Mets 12 says, John, I hope your wife turns have got better. Mets 12 says wide.
We're working on it. I'm gonna go to prison for that, I think.
ECS 1403. I have that female subject in the back of my unit en route to your location. Clear for again.
Back on the station one.
Okay.
125376.
That guy made a personal choice to refuse the blood test, by the way, or the blood test. We do blood test here. That's a choice you have to make.
ECSO 1583 off duty.
Automatically do lose your license for 6 months. And they usually they do end up getting a warrant for it eventually, but time is on your side in that situation.
Back on the station.
But you don't have to do the...
Mets 12 says, even if it is negative.
Yep. Well, I mean, no, then it comes off. So
Mets 12 says, or you're under the limit.
Yeah. That's where you have to make the choice. But the stupid human tricks, You don't have to do the stupid human tricks. The hop on one leg.
Claston 72 says, wait, if you decline it, you lose license for 6 months.
Yep. Just the breath test. Just that. When they read you that piece of paper, that's what that piece of paper says. That's the only part you're... Like the field sobriety test, you don't have to take that.
Vegas underscore locals says, what if you're going to test positive for weed, though, but not alcohol? Barney Off the Rubble says, you're also allowed to take your time and decide if you want to do the field test.
I think you get one
Mom
shot.
says, yes, I am. Why?
So that's the point where you have to decide. I can't tell you what to do, but I know what I would do in that situation. I'm not going to make anything. If the government's investigating me, I'm not going to help them at all. That's what I would do. But I'm just a guy with a cell phone, so. But I wanted to talk to those girls, and I just told them, hey, don't talk about his case in the back of the car. And they said, no, we're just going to get the address, and that's why I muted it, so. We don't want anybody's address on the stream. Those are Texas laws, by the way. Check your local and state laws.
33, you good? Hey. Careful.
That's the only... When they read that piece of paper, at that point is when you have...
Jethro Miller says, Buggle 0. L says, no choice in Canada. Mandatory breathalyzer, any and all stops.
Dang.
Claston 72 says, test for breath or talking about or blood.
Yeah, that's the part where in Texas,
Whipped Up Wishes says, so question because it's different here. If you pass the blood test with time being in your side, does the 6-month license ban stop?
Then your lawyer gets it dismissed and then all the bans
says,
stop.
Big Tuna, I'm Olivia.
Yeah, then your case gets dismissed if they don't have evidence and then it all goes away. So that's where you have to make the decision. I think my choice would be if I knew I had not been drinking at all, nothing, not a drink, I would probably take the blood test, grudgingly. But if I had even a single beer, I'd be like, nah, thank you. That's what I would do.
Claston 72 says, just don't DWI or DUI, then don't drive, period.
There you go, I agree with that too.
ETSO 2964.
Yeah, none of us want that. None of us. Nobody
says, why would anyone not do that?
Next coverage, 7 a.m.
Why would anybody not do that? Because some people don't want to help the government investigate it themselves. I'm gonna park like this so we can see. Everybody get out and stretch for a minute.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I mean, why wouldn't they deny and give themselves time?
That's right.
Tech Omega sent 1 rose.
Thank you for the rose. We got a rose,
Claston
guys.
72 says, don't he will leave us. Mets 12 says, does Lake Jackson have a jail, just never seen you go to it?
Yeah, they do. It's right around the corner from here, as a matter of fact. Tech Omega. We've been there a couple times, actually.
Moose_Goats says, good night, John and Trunkies.
Good night to you, Moose_Goat. Tech Omega with the rose, thank you so much. I'm gonna roll the window up, maybe we'll have less music.
Whipped Up Wishes says, John, do you think some people don't know their rights?
Absolutely, 80%, 80 to 90%. They just see the scary clown costume and they just start babbling away.
My mum says, Big Tuna, my thec's wrong one.
Yeah, people see the scary costume and they think
Sticky Nicky 53 says, I was happy that you were there the other night for the 72-year-old man that never smelt weed. I think it would have been a little different.
Right. Here's the thing about talking to police, right?
Claston72 says, back in my younger years, I went to a bar with MI friend and his wife left us there, and I drove there too. But I didn't drive because I had too much to drink.
Good job.
I called my parents at 2 a.m. and he came get me.
As you should, exactly. I'm also floating around the area, and everybody knows my number, and if I can't fit you all in here, I can organize, I can arrange for you to get a ride too. Nobody wants those intoxicated drivers on the streets. Nobody. But here's the thing about talking to cops, right? Everything you say can be used against you, but everything you say cannot be used for you. It'll be hearsay.
Wishes says, absolutely.
So there is no when I say this, guys, you have nothing to gain by talking to cops. I mean nothing. Not one single thing can you gain. Can it help you
53
to talk
says,
to cops?
Erber is my best friend.
You have nothing to gain.
72 says, but now I don't drink after 5 years and end of March. It will be 5 years I quit smoking as well.
Very good.
Whipped Up Wishes says, your area is lucky to have you.
153 East Base, 153 for the check, Christopher Elizabeth,
Class 72 says, foggy windows, sir.
All right, let me fix that.
Met 12 says, any word on the person getting their car out of the cow pasture?
I don't know. They haven't contacted me. I ain't driving out there to see.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, John quit smoking.
I'm quitting tomorrow. Either tomorrow or the next day. I've not decided yet.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I just bought a smoking cessation necklace called Revia.
31 activity moving, please.
The platforms absolutely hate that topic, just so you know.
Claston 72 says, but yeah, my parents told me never hesitate to call us for a ride if you needed, and I listened. Sticky Nicky 53 says, someday that ends in you? Whipped Up Wishes says, sorry.
That's okay. For the same reason you don't see any of those commercials on TV anymore? Yeah, social media is the same way.
5415 is en route.
For those who are asking where the Lake Jackson jail is, I'll show it to you. It's over here. Once I show you, you'll know, oh, we're there all the time.
Hey, dispatch, East Base is good for weather.
Good.
Roger, respond, Christopher Sales, and put top 219er for third party sales.
At the next light up there.
Responded.
Gamerage _ zone says, I hate Puff Puff and Glug Glug. Sticky Nicky 53 says, it's not the one with the fence.
Nope, I'll show it to you. It is right here.
Stream Element says, Whipped Up Wishes just cheered 245 bits.
245 bits. Thank you, Whipped Up Wishes. See? There's the Lake Jackson Police Department right here. No, Clute is the one with the Richard gate.
Okay.
Whipped Up Wishes says, that's where I mess up. Sorry, John.
That's okay.
Mets
I wanted to show
says, oh, the road you always go down to get to Lake Jackson, LO.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, it's right there. And sometimes we go behind it when EMS gets called there.
Fran says Manville just got a brand new police station.
Yes, we were there the other day.
Blakely 728 says, yes, C Notes is the one with the gate.
Yeah, that's
and we
right.
sit across the street. Mets 12 says, C Notes tonight.
No, this is, we haven't heard anything include, they just quit using the radio altogether. According to the radio, Clute has done nothing all night. Absolutely nothing. They haven't said a word on the radio. They haven't even come across once.
Kokoda says this way, that way, other way. Omar says, why is it not reading? Whipped Up Wishes says, we had tornadoes and 55-degree weather here tonight.
Man.
Auntie Am says, C Notes 2.0.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Max
Like
12 says, oh, the shift that might as well be C Notes.
Right. This is that shift. They haven't said a word. So that's why we have to get behind them and follow them. Or we could hang out at Sector JG again.
Whipped Up Wishes says, crazy weather for Illinois in January.
Is it warm there now? It's warm here. It's 74 degrees here right now.
Mets 12 says, oh hell, it's probably not safe right now. Kokoda says Angleton. Sorithpang 8046 says, John Gray, did you have pizza again?
Nope.
Whipped Up Wishes
tacos.
says, yes, 55 and tornadoes la la.
We moved 34, 53.
Gunner Sage says, maybe they don't know how to read, so they can't even say C Notes.
No, they just know that the other shift is literally trolling me every time they say it. I want you guys to listen to the scanner during the day. Brazoria County scanner on YouTube.
Claston 72
and
says,
you'll see
42 here and near 60 later today.
They never say C Notes. They literally do it just to troll us, and they think it's funny. They watch the stream and they giggle like little schoolgirls.
All right, we moved 34, 53 West Highway.
Gamaraj _ zone says, my thought is it's just wind.
Hey, there's the moon. You can see it back there.
Mets 12 says, but supposed to be professionals. Barney of the Rubble says, got Prime, got a free sub, BC Scanner has got the action. While other streamers play pretend, BCS Scanner delivers the real deal. Live scanners, live chases, live arrests. All happening while you snack on your couch like the champion you are. That Twitch sub is free with Prime.
That's true.
You lose nothing but boredom. Gain everything from edge of your seat excitement to bragging rights at work tomorrow. One click, zero cost, unlimited thrills. Stop letting that sub go to waste. BC Scanner is live and justice never sleeps.
You do get a free...
Stream Elements says, thank you for following Cameron _ Chavez.
Cameron, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in.
Gunnisage says, are you planning on doing any more day streams soon? The
Yeah,
captain says, supply us.
actually, I just happened to free up a lot of time, so yes. I'm about to put the top down. It's literally getting hot in here. Let's see if that'll keep the window from fogging up too.
Gamaraj _ zone says, we're trying to go back to the moon. The day we have the real launch to the moon and no test launch, will you stream it?
Sure.
Auntie M says, Monday day stream before the Texans game, C Note.
Yeah, that is, I didn't want to say that, but yes, that is the plan.
Mindfully _ grown says, silence, Mets 12 says, John, you ready to watch the playoffs?
I am.
Auntie Am says, dang it, Lowell.
This feels much better. The top's down now.
Mindfully_grown sent one popular vote.
Thank you for the popular vote. We got one popular vote.
728 says day stream night off.
Magnolia.
53.
Got a black hatchback coming up to Magnolia right now. Almost looking to go off.
Mets 12 says, I heard you the other day talking about you and your brothers was talking crap to each other.
Yeah. All done out of love,
They
of
were
course.
sitting there back on the freeway.
Go ahead, man.
Got no front license plate. Almost struck my unit.
Uh-oh. No front license plate. Almost struck my unit.
Are you catching up to it, or are you still on your traffic stop? I'm on County Road 58.
County Road 58.
I'm on my traffic stop. Bridge at 59.
Mets 12 says, there is no way in hell the Steelers win this weekend, right?
I will see. In theory, yes, but I mean, I've been a Texans fan for a long time, enough to know we don't usually do very well in playoffs, but it's going to be fun. Well, we usually win one game and then we're out.
Kirsty McLeod says, good morning, everyone.
Good morning to you.
Claston 72 says, time will tell it all.
Yeah, well, we'll not be streaming Monday
The
night.
captain says, ¿Dónde está la policía? Mama_Sonic says, hi, John.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
I hope you're doing wonderful as well. I am doing well.
Do we have a description?
You know, you shouldn't provide a closing description. He's going to be a white male, though.
Kim Turner 88 says, what's your plans for rest of day, John?
Rest of the day is
Going to be a negative. He's
Get
a
some
white
sleep.
male, though.
Jethro Miller says, I had a job once where depending on if the Steelers won or not would depend on how my Monday went, and I'm not even a football fan. Mets 12 says, I'm a Panthers fan, and I think we are cooked.
You know, you shouldn't provide a closing description. He's going to be a white male, though. It'll be a negative. He's a white male, though.
Mets 12 says, we got the Rams.
kind of superstitious and wondering if I should, because I'm not taken off for a game yet. So if I actually sit down and watch an entire game, it could go bad.
Claston 72 says, do what you think is best, John. Mets 12 says, just if it is going bad, just go stream LOL.
Yeah, I think we might stream afterwards, because Sometimes that'll cause mayhem.
Claston72 says, or record.
There.
The Captain says, Bills fan, worried about T-Law and the Jags. Mets12 says, is it an early game or the nightcap?
I think it's night. What time does the game come on? That's good information to have.
Control 90 clear.
Clear.
Mets12 says, Monday at 8:15 ET. Auntie Am says,
So
7:15 PM.
7 our time.
Mets12 says, so 7:15 I believe your time.
1883 24 94.
Great.
Right.
Better run 28 or 27.
Claston72 says, plenty of time. See most of the game and go out at 10 your time, John. There you go. Mets12 says, man, if it was in Houston, that would be dope.
Yep.
Gunnisich says, you need to get a camera on Frankie so he can stream when you're busy.
He would only record garbage cans. That's the only thing he would record.
.608 Chad Johnson, clear with no mark.
Gunnisich says, I would totally watch a Frankie garbage stream. Blakely 728 says Texans play at 7:15 PM Monday night.
Guys, I wish you guys could feel how good it feels with the top down right now.
Whipped Up Wishes says, I'm a Packers fan and my husband is a Bears fan.
Oh boy.
LOL. Saturday night will be interesting. Mets12 says, then open the trunk for us, please.
Yeah. I'll pop the trunk. All right, looks like we're good down here. Maybe we're not.
Think about the 3 traffic. Magnolia and County Road 94. It's going to be Florida Tech.
Mets12 says, where was that call where the person about hit the trooper car?
Around Pearland.
Blakely 728 says, everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Alcaraz 218 says, "Hey John, did that lady 8 months ago who hit you get charged?"
Dispatch, Rescue 3 listed for...
AD 101M says, "I just woke up. Drunk, but on my way to Sector 7G.
Don't do that.
High far.
Roger, 3, looking for Hotel 200.
He's going that way. All right.
Mets 12 says, "I think she might have been talking about the person who hit the phone out of your hand."
Oh, no, I didn't press any charges on her. No, I didn't want her. I don't need the government to protect me from a 100-pound girl. I'm good. Although if she had attacked the government officials, her life would be over. Because there's absolutely nothing the government won't destroy you for.
Copy that. And 1 George 1 Frank King 1 Robert 69 Paul 0104359.
Angie 416S says, "We need to be protected from flying through the air."
Nope, I was still on her side.
Sorid Pang 8046 says, "Country said tomorrow be rain." Jethro Miller says, "John, I'm pretty sure I typed it correctly, but the no cop command is not working on YouTube."
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Kokota says, "Call in the hogs." Claston 72 says, "It's not 50 Thursday anymore." Omam says, "Were we going?"
Probably to the palm trees.
Mets 12 says, "It's free, your boy, Friday."
It's free to go Friday for the last 9 minutes.
Bubba the big truck guy says, "John, I'm just now getting here. Is it quiet tonight, little while?" Omam says, "Dang." The captain says, "Hey John, are we there yet?"
We are not there.
Mets 12 says, "We are cooked." Classon 72 says, "Well John, have a good night and be safe, sir. See you next stream. Take care, sir."
See you tomorrow.
Bargain Bastard says, "Wide right."
No, that was I was changing lanes.
Go ahead.
Put me back on call. 3 to 39 and 33. If one of you close to something like this.
Kokota says, "No, we're fried."
All right, that one wasn't good.
Claston 72 says, "Slots are rigged."
Barely rigged. Just a little bit.
Omam says, "I get puppy tomorrow."
Yay.
1.3, airport number 184, 55-year-old female, 205 pounds, CB8, GCS 15, blood pressure 125 over 82, heart rate 111, respiration 16, exercise 97% or there. 2 for 5 EU locks, coming out of ER 10 at Christmas St. Elizabeth, going to St. Luke's TMC ER. Can you repeat flight number, age, and weight? Flight number is 184, 184, 55-year-old
Jim Turner,
female,
88, says,
205
good night or
pounds.
morning or safe drive home, John.
Good night to you. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions, the super chats, the kicks. I was just kidding about the other part. I didn't get any of those. Thank you for the roses, the donuts. We'll try again tomorrow. I think I'll start earlier tomorrow.
I think it's more Mary Ocean, Robert Edward. First name's Michael, Mary, Ida, King, Edward, Lincoln. 72605. You got an idea, I will you?
7506, postal code 55 and 34 series.
Angie 416S says, good night, everyone.
Good night to you.